Hello, people. So what it felt like was, I can't go there. It's too traumatic. Too traumatic. I went through something traumatic. Okay, positive affirmations. Did I upload that? Yeah, I did. I did. Okay, so I'm on a path of awakening. And I know it's real. I can't talk about my diet, and I really want to. But people just don't want to hear that. You know? Got hairs popping out all over the place. So I can't talk about what happened yesterday because it's too triggering for me. Too triggering. I have to stay away from it. I'll leave that for another video. I need to calm down. Okay, so a positive affirmation would be that I know what Kev meant when he said, you need to calm down, you're taking him for a mug, you know. And it's really positive that I can, like, listen to people. And, I don't know. Actually hear what they're saying, you know. Even when it doesn't agree with me. I feel like I've had a toxic trait, personality trait for as long as I've been here, you know, which is to not listen to when people are trying to help me, you know. Yeah. And, I can't really go into it because, like I say, it's too triggering. It's too triggering. Because I can't change, or maybe I can change in like 2 seconds flat, but the way that I do that is just by keeping out any thoughts that are like angry and toxic. You know. Positive affirmations, yeah. So, I'm smart. I think it's okay to say that. Which is good for me because it is in alignment with what I want out of life. You know, I want to use that to help people. And that's the path that I'm going to choose in life. You know, so that's a positive thing. two things. Well, it's just one thing, really. I mean, it's just a tool that gets me to where I want to be. My authentic will, like I say, is to help people, and I get to do that. I get to do that. So, what other positive affirmations do I have? Should really be 10. Okay, the strongest thing I have every day is the coffee. I think that is a really positive affirmation. Well, to be honest, the strongest thing I have every day is a beer. Yeah. And, maybe I'll have one soon. I've got one in my bag. Positive affirmations. I was guided. This is very triggering for me. Very triggering, but I was guided. I pushed really hard, and it's like I always know when to do that. There are times when it's like necessary, and I know when to do that. I needed to change from this, which was the way that I was regulating my anger, to this, which is the way that I regulate my anger now. You know, I needed to make that transition. Because this is the way that all the woke people do it. This is the way that all the woke people do it. And that's the way that I was doing it. And I guess I feel that woke is really the way to go. You know. Simple enough, really. And that's a positive affirmation. You know, I got there. And I can feel toxicity brewing up in me. Brewing up. No, don't say that. Let's just carry on with the positive affirmations. I've got my mum. I've got Jenny. I've got Joanna. I've got Chrissy and Ken. I'm flirting with people, you know. I really don't see how it's going to be much longer before I find someone. That being a long way off, I really don't see it, although yeah, I really don't see it. And it's the importance of being alone sometimes when, like, yeah, the importance of being alone sometimes as a way of moving on with my life, letting out the old and letting the new in, you know. Sometimes the new won't come in unless the old is gone, you know. It just won't. Another positive affirmation that I have is these videos, because they allow me to think in a positive way, a positive way, which is, like, for me right now, this point in my life, it's really important to stay positive. So incredibly important, because it's something that I've only just started doing. You know, it's weird really, because I've been practicing positivity for like years, literally. And I've just undergone this huge change where that has increased my need to be positive. Yeah. And I think that's, what could there be that's more positive than that, you know? Finding inside a way to be more positive. What could be more positive than that? This is through meditation. Looking at my thoughts, feeling the flavour of my thoughts, and just pushing away toxicity, you know, and it allows in the positivity, you know. Allows in the positivity. Anyway, well, especially with positive affirmations, I mean, like, I guess I never knew the power of positive affirmations. I guess I never knew it. I used to do it, very rarely, but I used to do it. But now I see the value. You know, it's time spent having positive thoughts, and that is, right now for me, I'm quite desperate to be able to do that, you know. Not desperate, I would say it like massively healing to me right now to think positively. Like, I never knew the power of positive affirmations before. I never knew the power, and I guess I could make it like a regular thing, like every morning, to do my positive affirmations. I guess I can communicate with people quite well on a deep level, you know. And I'm prepared to listen to what bothers them. You know, I'm actually interested to know, because it's really the only way of learning anything important is by listening to, I'm thinking of one thing in particular, but I'm not gonna describe it, this conversation that I had. It was really a telling off to begin with, and then it was like an opening up and describing why she said she was angry, and she was describing where that anger came from, you know. I've got a bit of toxicity coming into my mind. I need to try and find more positive things to talk about. I know there's a lot. It's funny because when I didn't know the power of positivity, I could come up with loads. I mean, my diet, that's a positive thing. My diet is really good. And it's healthy, it's aligned with my authenticity because I'm vegan, and that's just authentic to me, you know. I think that's really good. Really healthy, lots of vegetables, you know. Yeah. My diet, I'm going to repeat a positive affirmation that I just said, which is that the strongest thing I have every day is a coffee, you know. First thing in the morning, I have a coffee. That's the strongest thing I have every day, unless, of course, I have a beer. And I've got one. I feel that the reason I've been craving drugs is because there's been something in me that desperately wants to change, you know, and I've changed it. I'm simply just following. I mean, yeah, you can get some things from like random people you meet, you know, you can. You can get some things from them. But other things, for me personally, I can only get from spiritual help on YouTube. like positivity, meditation, that sort of thing. And I feel now I'm aligned more with what I see on YouTube, which in a different way is like saying I'm aligned more with how people do these days, you know, how they do. I'm not so, you know, different. I'm not doing things a different way to everybody else. Well, the people I want to be like, I mean, I feel that it's okay to have people I really want to be like, you know. You can find them online. And to really want to be like those people. In the way of regulating my emotions the same way they do, you know, and positivity being a really powerful way of doing that. It's actually, I consider positivity to be an actual meditation practice, because it's focusing on positive thought, which is really the point of meditation. That's really the point of meditation, to focus on positive thought. You know, it's just an easy way, an easy and powerful way of, let me just hold space for a second. A really easy and powerful way of healing.